Good morning, everyone. Have you ever imagined waking up early every morning, traveling to work, completing tasks, helping a company run smoothly, and working long hours, or live to receive absolutely no salary at all? No income, no allowance, nothing. Just the expectation to be thankful for the experience. Unfortunately, this is the reality for many students today through unpaid internship. Although these internships are often promoted as valuable opportunity for experience and career growth, the truth is that they are often unfair, exploitative, and deeply harmful to young people. The issue is highly relevant to all students because many will soon into the workforce and depend on internship to build experience and shape their future career. However, not every student have the financial support to survive without pay. If unpaid internship continue to exist, many talented and hardworking students will be pushed out of opportunity simply because they are not financially able to work for free. I choose this topic because opportunity should never depend on financial background. Every student deserves a fair chance to learn, grow, and succeed, according to a study by Karen N. Smith in the Journal of Student Financial Aid. In 2023, students from low-income backgrounds are significantly more likely to end up in unpaid internship compared to wealthy students. This is not coincidence, but evidence that inequality is already embedded in the system rather than happening by chance. Today, unpaid internship should be banned for three unmissable reasons: financial burden, unequal access, and labor exploitation. Firstly, financial burden traps students in economic hardship. Unpaid internship force students to work full-time hours without income while still paying for essential living costs such as transport, food, housing, and internet bill. According to the University of Wisconsin Center on Education and Work, unpaid internship create a major barrier for low-income students because they must stay cover all living costs while receiving no income at all. This creates constant financial pressure and make participation unsustainable for many students. In many situations, students are forced to rely on saving, borrow money for family, or take additional part-time job just to survive during their internship period. As a result, instead of focusing fully on learning and gaining experience, students are constantly stressed about survival, which reduces the overall value of the internship itself. Secondly, unequal access excluded capable students from opportunity. According to the National Association of Colleges and Employers, unpaid internship create unfairness because only students with financial support are able to participate fully. This internship only allows students who already have the financial support to participate. As a result, many capable students from lower income background are excluded, not because of lack of ability, but because they cannot afford to work for free. This creates a system where privilege determines access, while talent, effort, and academic performance become secondary factor in career development. Over time, this leads to a widening gap between students, while veteran students get experience and better job opportunity, while less privileged students are left behind before they even get a fair chance to compete. This is not a reflection of merit or hard work, but a reflection of economic inequality shaping career outcome. Thirdly, labor exploitation benefit company unfairly. Employer gain revenue from student work but provide no wages in return. This turns internship into a system where students contribute their labor under the promise of experience. instead of receiving fair compensation. In reality, students are often given meaningful tasks that directly contribute to a company productivity, which make the lack of payment even more unjust. According to research published by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, paid internship lead to significantly better career outcome compared to unpaid one. This clearly shows that internships are not just about learning, but also a pathway to employment and financial stability. If interns are contributing real work that benefit organization, refusing to pay them is not just unfair, it is exploitation used as training. Some employers argue that unpaid internship reduce costs and provide training opportunity. However, training should never replace fair pay. If company benefit from student work, they must take responsibility and pay student fairly. If an intern provide real value to a company, then it is not just education, it is employment, and employment must come with fair compensation. Instead of relying on unpaid labor, government, university, and employer should support paid internship programs that ensure fairness and equal opportunity for all students. Such system would allow students to focus fully on learning, skill development, and professional growth without the constant pressure of financial survival. They would also create a more ethical and sustainable workforce development system. In conclusion, unpaid internships are not just unfair opportunity. They create financial burden, unequal access, and labor exploitation that damage students and deepen inequality in society. Remember that a student waking up early every morning, working long hours, giving everything, and receiving nothing in return, that student represent thousands of others who capable, hardworking, and deserving of opportunity but are held back by financial barrier. Unpaid internship have no place in a just future. They must be banned, and fair pay opportunity must become the standard for every student. That's all for me. Thank you.